I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Jan Diaz, the president and CEO of Your Better Business Bureau Serving Northern Indiana, is joining us. Today, we're talking about a topic that is especially important this week, as Identity Theft Awareness Week is running from January 26th through the 30th. So every year, the FTC hosts events during this week to help people learn how to avoid identity theft, recover if it happens, and spot the scams before they cause harm that could impact you. And with so many people being targeted, we wanted to take this opportunity to share some clear, practical tips that you can use right away.
Yeah, and Tommie, the BBB is proud to partner with the Federal Trade Commission, and it's all in an attempt to raise awareness on identity theft and provide resources to help everyone stay safe.
So let's start simple, Jan. How do people define identity theft in everyday terms?
Yeah, so identity theft happens when someone steals your personal information. So these are things like your social security number or bank account details, even medical information. And so the scammers will try to use this information to pretend to be you. So they might open up credit cards in your name. They might take out loans in your name. They might even use your identity to obtain medical or dental services or supplies. So once the scammers have enough information to impersonate you, they can do a lot of damage.
And the tricky part is a lot of times people don't know right away that this is going on, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. And so scammers will sometimes change the address on your accounts so you don't see the bills or invoices that come through. So a lot of people don't discover anything is wrong until the scammer has already done a lot of harm to their credit or finances.
Which is really scary. So what other kinds of scams usually happen with identity theft that get reported to you?
Yeah, so another scam is called synthetic identity theft. Synthetic identity theft. And that's when scammers will mix real information like a social security number, and then they will add it with fake names or birth dates to create a totally new made-up identity. So because synthetic identity theft is half real and half fake, it can take a lot longer for the damage to be detected than with any other types of fraud.
So does identity theft target just individuals, or is there such a thing as like business identity theft? Do they get hit too?
Yeah, good question, Tommie. So these scammers also impersonate businesses and business owners, and they'll use stolen business information to open accounts in that business's name to commit fraud. So it is both businesses and consumers. And then reports have shown that scammers will go as far as to steal someone's identity and then illegally file an unemployment claim in order to receive a person's unemployment benefits. And so that's why we have what's called the BBB Identity Theft Headquarters, and it's all online. So I'll say a little bit more about it in a minute, but this website includes guidance for both consumers and businesses. And it's a helpful site because identity theft can harm anyone, anytime, just through everyday activities, regardless of a person's age or employment status.
All right. Well, let's get into the part that everybody's waiting to hear. How can people protect themselves from identity theft?
Yeah, so there are several simple steps anyone can take. And so these are easy once you get into the habit of doing them. The first thing is check your bank statements and credit card bills regularly. Look for any charges or withdrawals that you don't recognize. So even small unexplained amounts can be early signs of the beginning of fraud. Secondly, pay attention to your U.S. postal mail. If a bill that you normally receive suddenly stops coming in the mail, that can mean someone might have changed the address on your account. So definitely follow up with the company right away and make sure you can still access your information online, and just check to make sure your contact information is correct once you get into that website online. And then third, set up alerts on your bank accounts. Many banks will allow you to receive a text message or an email anytime there's a transaction, so deposits or withdrawals. If someone's making those on your account, your bank will notify you that some activity has taken place. So that way, if someone does try to use your information and tap into your bank account, you're going to know it instantly.
Oh, that sounds easy enough and very, very helpful.
Yes, isn't it though? And don't forget, we want to tell folks to monitor their credit reports also and just do regular checkups on their financial health. Federal law guarantees one free report per week at each of the 3 major credit bureaus so that you can go to annualcreditreport.com, annualcreditreport.com, and you can check your credit report or score weekly without a negative impact because the reports are for your informational purposes only.
That's important because a lot of people are hesitant to check their credit because they're afraid it'll ding their credit. So it's nice to know that you can check it once a week for any kind of malfeasance and not be, penalized for it. All right. So let's talk about what to do if somebody realizes something isn't right. Maybe they see a change they didn't make, or they, start getting information about a loan they didn't apply for.
Yeah, great question. And so the first thing is to remember, stay calm, don't panic. You're not alone. And there are steps, which is the good news, that there are steps that you can take to protect yourself. So you should report the scam to our BBB scam tracker. Just go to bbb.org/scam tracker. And so we encourage you to file a report because when you do, the BBB uses your information to warn others, and we also share it with law enforcement. So basically, reporting it to us at the BBB helps us, and it also helps law enforcement at the same time. And because identity theft is more common than people think, and scammers are always finding new ways to steal personal information. So the BBB has a full identity theft headquarters website that you can go to for help to learn how to protect yourself. So just search BBB Identity Theft Headquarters online and you'll get right to the site.
And what about government help?
Yeah, so the best place to start is the Federal Trade Commission's Identity Theft Resources. And so just go to ftc.gov. You can search for Identity Theft Awareness Week, and it gives you a personalized recovery plan and step-by-step instructions. Things like, how do you place a fraud alert? How do you place a credit freeze on your account? How do you contact the businesses that may have been involved in any type of scam?
As they say, no man is an island. There's no reason for you to have to figure this out all by yourself. There are resources to help.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the whole goal is to help anyone who has encountered identity theft to feel supported and informed. Because if you talk to anyone who has experienced having their identity stolen, they're going to tell you how overwhelming it was, how difficult it was to go through, just a horrible experience. But we're here to say that recovering from identity theft is possible.
So whether you're an older adult protecting your own information, maybe you're a parent or grandparent watching out for the youngins, or you're a business person protecting your company's finances, just stay safe, stay informed, and make sure you lean on bbb.org for all the latest information. Jan, always appreciated. We will talk to you again very soon on the Scam of the Week.
Yeah, likewise, Tommie. Thanks so much.
Podcasts by Federated Media.